Hello and welcome. This is attempt number 2 of going live today. I do apologise what happened about an hour or so ago. I think the Wi-Fi went off. So we managed to actually get that repaired. That's actually now just been placed. And what we are going to attempt to do is this. So we're going to build this, see what this looks like. I want to get this obviously placed in my theme park. And then we'll basically see if we've got time to have a look at the Shire, because I have knackered that, I think. So I need to get all of that fixed up and repaired as well. So there's a poll running as per normal. What Lego set do you think is going to sell out 1st of January? Nice and simple. 4 options. Well, there's lots of options, but you've got Ninjago, Modular Shopping Street, The Stranger Things, or something else. So it's just a case of what do you think is going to sell out first? And obviously Ninjago covers a lot of sets, so there might be a certain set that might sell out first, obviously. But with Stranger Things, it could be the giveaway that sells out first, or it could be the set. And same thing with the Shopping Street as well. So potentially the Shopping Street giveaway might go first because there's so many different things to do. Of course, in the background, I've always got the Lego website up and running. So if you guys are building anything whatsoever, you guys and girls let me know what it is you are building, and I will plonk that up on the Lego website, and we can see what is what. So I am going to get this set unboxed. No polls running today for our top sets of the year. That'll happen later on. So we'll probably do a double live tomorrow, because I am tempted to go off and get an Ninjago set either later on today or maybe tomorrow. I've got all of my Ninjago stuff placed at the moment. I've got all the base plates down. You can kind of see that over there. That's all moved as well. But yeah, this is new sealed. I actually picked this up from Legoland, California. It should have been a Lego store opening giveaway, and it was just available on the shelf. So I was really lucky that I could just easily pick this thing up, and it was the same price for whatever reason as what the Lego store set would have been. So because they did one at the same time as this, but no, this is the exclusive Lego set that is part of the store opening. When a new Lego store opens, you've got to be first in queue, and you get given this as a complete free giveaway. I'm assuming it's over a certain price point, but it's a set that isn't bag numbered. So I've got to open up all the bags, have I? What a disappointment that is. Oh, this is not too many bags, but it does mean there's going to be 400 pieces on display, which isn't exactly ideal. But let's get you placed and further back. Everybody that's liked the video so far, thank you very much indeed. And hopefully everybody's had a nice Christmas. And of course, like I said, if you're building anything, let us know what it is that you are building. At the moment, Ninjago is winning the poll, but obviously the poll has literally just started. So I think it's going to be close. To be fair, I think all of them's got a good chance of doing something, but this is what this is. So we have got a huge sticker sheet with this. So I better take a photo of this, so I can then, when I do the little review of the set, I can show that off, because this thing is obviously, I'm assuming, obviously there'll be all the sets at the time. So that's all together, which is good. So there's no bag numbers on this set at all, but there is a lot of stickers. So I will show you the stickers now. So the stickers are as follows. You have got all of those. So it looks like you've got a thing to go in the back window. You've got the Lego Technic bits and pieces. It looks like you've got some exclusive Legoland stuff. Lego City, Creator. There is Ninjago on there as well. No, it does, yeah. So what we got? We've got Lego Creator. Let's start at the top left. So it's Lego Friends, Ninjago, Creator. Middle is City, Creator, Duplo, Technic, and the red brick, which is obviously the Easter egg from the Lego house, which is those. So hopefully you guys and girls can see all of them cleanly enough. But yeah, that's all to do with. So this is all new to me. I've not I've had this a good while, I've just never opened it up. And the fact that this is a nice looking giveaway, I don't know what scale it is, so we'll figure it out as we go. This might be done over two streams. This might only be a 45-minute build, because it is so cold on there. No, that is very true. Nothing on the sticker sheet for Gringotts. Oh, well, yeah, very, very true. Yeah. This, though, is pretty cool, because it has got all of the sets that were out at the time. I'm assuming this came out because you've got the dumper truck for Technic. It looks like you've got the green Lamborghini. You've got the gingerbread house, which is a cool looking thing. So yeah, the gingerbread house is on there. The old yellow creator, the Ninjago dragon, the temple, obviously friends, planes. Yeah, and I think there's a pad wall in this as well. This is completely different. So this is the set in question. It's this one just here. And it's that one on the back. So this is a set that you can't buy. You have to basically queue. You can obviously buy it secondhand, but you can't just buy it on the Lego website. You have to get to a new Lego store, and that is what they give the first couple of people through the door, which is always a pretty cool thing. Like I said, I managed to get mine from California. The only thing I'm not liking is I've got to open up all these bags. I don't really have the space for that, but never mind. We'll see what we can do and achieve. I wonder how far I can get without having to open up the next bag. Yeah, some of the Marvel sets are really sticker heavy, aren't they? So yeah, so what Sean is talking about, let's get this up on here. So in case you're not a Marvel fan, is you've got the Doctor Strange. Obviously, the Doctor Strange is gone, hasn't it? So it's going to pop up. This is Sanctum, isn't it? No, never mind. Gringotts, we'll go to that first and I'll find it in the background. I'll get the set number. So yeah, the Harry Potter set has, well, the worst sticker in the world is on this set, though. That is the only problem with this, because you have got Grintit's Bank. That is the worst sticker they have ever produced in the history of Lego stickers. It is awful. Awful. And the set itself is breathtaking, but that sticker is a shambles of a sticker, that is. How big is this going to be? I wonder, actually, I think I know where I'm going to put this. I'm going to put this with the Marvel stuff, I think. So it looks like it's going to be about that scale. But yeah, it's extremely cold up here today, so we will just plod on for 45 minutes, I think, and just see how we get on. And I might finish this off tomorrow, because it is a little bit on the fresh side. But how are you getting on with your Harry Potter set, sir? Are you winning, or have you not done too much today? Because this is going to take longer than I thought it was, having all the pieces in front of me at the same time. I thought this was going to be a breeze of a build, but clearly not so much. Not that it's a problem. I'm sure we might be able to figure it out as we go. But we are going to do some Ninjago shopping in this upload, because I have done a little bit of research and I did not realize that the Ninjago temple that I've been going on about for ages and ages and ages is the same height as my other Ninjago sets. So that, I think, is going to be my next purchase, to be honest, because it just looks amazing. And I've got a very, very bad feeling that will be retiring next year. So I don't know if I'm going to get the new Ninjago set on day one or just get the temple. I was going to go and get some dragons today, but I thought, oh no, I just do a little bit of research, and I could not get over the size of the temple. So that might be on our building schedule, because I've got next week off. So I'm not doing anything between Christmas and New Year. So I could potentially get that built up and then start a bit of a Ninjago series as such, possibly. But I do like my Ninjago bits and pieces. But this is just a a build just to plonk in. I think I know where this is going to go, but I got nothing else to build. Got nothing else to build at all. So we will just have to see how long this takes. I'll do a little review video on it as well. But like I said, I didn't know what to do today. And the fact that you've got to open up every single bag is my worst nightmare when it comes. This is giving me flashbacks of like a UCS Falcon where there's just too many bits and there's just not enough space on the table. But the set itself is not going to take up any space at all, I don't think. A lot of these individual pieces, I'm assuming, is for the pab, because there's a pab wall in this. So it is a fully functional Lego store, which is nice. But with regards to the actual pole, because there's just going to be running, there's just going to be the one pole running throughout the whole stream. You've got Ninjago, Stranger Things, Shopping Street, something else. Simple as that. Nothing too complicated about it today. And yeah, we'll just fight through these stickers as we go. And I got a bad feeling this one's going to be quite a quiet stream, because the other one, when it first kicked off, there was actually quite a lot of people there, and then it all crashed. So you're watching this on the replay and it looks like I'm talking to myself. It's probably because I am, because the other stream just completely crashes, and I don't think it likes you doing two as close together as what I have. But that's where we're at the moment. It's just a small little bit. But the hardest bit is going to be finding all the pieces. That's probably why they've done it this way, haven't they? Because it's just a smaller build. Still going to be half decent size. I don't think it's going to be minifigure. And there's an eyeball behind me, as you can see just here. And everybody was going on about MIDI scale to minifigure scale to whatever scale it's going to be. And I was looking, and apparently the MIDI scale is the Star Wars ships. That's a MIDI scale. The micro scale is, of course, the Harry Potter thing. But loads of you guys and girls are classing the eyeball as a MIDI scale. But the front door at the bottom, because I've just pulled it out and had a look, the front door is full-blown minifigure scale. So I think that Lord of the Rings set's actually a bit of a hybrid, because I think the bottom part of it is minifigure scale, and then the actual shaft of the eyeball is like a MIDI scale. Hey, JJ, how are we? So, yeah, I was looking at that going, is it mini or MIDI? I think it's a hybrid of both, and that's on the front. Obviously, it's a minifigure scale on the back, clearly. But because I haven't had a proper look at it for so long, I was like, no, I'm sure the big double door at the bottom that opens is for the minifigures, and it is. But I just don't know what Lego class the MIDI scale as, because obviously we're talking about the Lord of the Rings other set that might be coming out, and I don't know what they class the Colosseum as, because I still think that might be that scale, which I think a lot of you aren't going to be happy with. Yeah, glad JJ is good. Yeah, if you were in the last one, JJ, I do apologize. It all crashed, so I've had to reset everything and do everything, and I've repaired the thing behind me already. Look, you can see that bit is there, so that looks quite nice. And I've moved the eyeball, so the eyeball is now behind me. So yeah, hopefully everything is good. But it is very, very cold in here today. I think that's going to be the size of it. I think that should work quite nicely in my Marvel section, the little Lego store in the theme park, which would be good. Really nice blue aqua bits. And yeah, I think after this, anything I build after this is going to be Ninjago based, I think. It was nearly Ninjago today, but I was good. I didn't go out, but I think tomorrow might be the day that I go off and get that set, which I think would be nice. I just got to work out if it's cheaper getting it in the sale, or if it's better getting it from the Lego store and getting the money back with the points. So I can't really be bothered to drive to the Lego store. That's the only thing. But that's the thing. Over here, we are spoiled for choice. Not a problem, JJ. Gotta go by. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully it's all good your end. But no, take care. Yeah, because I don't know what if when Sean jumps back in, I don't know what Sean classes the eyeball as. So, because I think everybody wants it the same scale as Rivendell and the Shire and the eyeball, but I don't know. I don't know. After having a good look at it today, I think it's more minifigure scale that eyeball. So I really do think the MIDI is going to be more of the Star Warsy type stuff. What are you going at with this? What we're going in? 55, I thought it would be 50-50 for the poll with regards to Ninjago and the Stranger Things. So again, if you are just jumping in, I do apologise if you were there for the beginning of the last live stream, which annoyingly, there was plenty of people about, and then it just crashed after about 10 minutes. So I finished repairing this, and then I've got the Shire behind me that we need to take a look at as well. Just depends on how quickly I get through this, and then we might have a look at the Shire. I can't see this taking longer than, well, I didn't think it was going to take that long, but it's no bag numbers or anything, so there's just more pieces than anticipated on the table. And they have been cheeky and put all the tiles in different bits. It's not like they've grouped everything together. So pretty cool though. I don't think I've done a build like this for ages where the bags aren't numbered. Does make you appreciate it though a lot more. It really does make you appreciate it. But the only thing is I lose my patience. Because if I can't find the bits, I just end up putting it back in the bag and be like, wanted to do a jigsaw puzzle, I would have bought a jigsaw puzzle. There it is. Got it. So that looks like that's the bottom layer. And then we're moving on to the next one. Now the longer pieces are easy enough to find. It's going to be sturdy because they're overlapping every bit, which is nice. But again, if you're building anything, let us know in the background. I'll plonk it up on the Lego website and we can take a look. And then obviously feel free to share your Christmas builds or whatever it is you have been doing. We're having a good look at the Ninjago dragons yesterday. Obviously, there are offers currently on the Lego website as well, which we can recap in case anybody does not realise that they are running. I still haven't figured out if we're better off with the sale or the giveaway. Sorry, the ×2 points or the giveaway, shall I say. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure who's better off, but obviously Australia is still very, very lucky that they can get the Enterprise until March with the giveaway purchase. So you can't really go wrong with that. Right, we are adding a first sticker. What is it? Duplo is the first one that we're going to be adding. Ooh. Duplo. Don't know if I should have probably taken a picture of this. Maybe that's what I'll do. I might change the screen grab as we're live because I'm not actually doing what the picture says. I wonder how quickly I can actually get this off my phone and change it. because I am stupid enough to do that kind of thing. So let's see if I can actually do this while building in the background. Shibo, hello to you. How are we? You still building your castle, sir? Oh, because this has the limited edition duck on it as well, doesn't it? Of course it does. Not going to go in there. No, I don't particularly want to open up that bag just yet. Can't find any of the pieces, Shibo. That's my problem with this. Can't find any of the pieces. Happy days. Hello, hello, huh? Huh? Yeah, so I am building something which is not on the screen grab because I didn't change it. So I'm doing this now as a backup because I did a live stream before, it crashed. I did what I said I was going to do. And now I need to, while you guys and girls are just taking part in the poll and doing whatever, I'm going to see if I can change the thumbnail and also find the piece that I need because what I'm building doesn't have bag numbers and all the pieces are everywhere. There it is. But the Sigga sheet is pretty cool, to be fair. Got a lot of Duplo stuff and all sorts of different bits and bobs. So number 3. So that is the Duplo elephant set. I wonder if this is the Lego sets behind the counter. I wonder. Where's that going at the bottom? So are we off today, Shubo, working? We living the dream? I think Sean's fallen over with his... Ah, oh, got to open that up. With his Gringotts bank. That's the next bit. The next bit was in the other bag that I hadn't opened yet because I didn't want to. So I now have nearly 500 pieces in front of me. Thrilled about that. Thrilled. I am currently looking for a photo on my phone. Didn't really plan this bit through, did I? I'm building a completely limited edition set, which you can't buy, and I'm not using it as the screen grab because I'm a muppet. But hello to everybody that's in the background. Hopefully you are all fit and well. Obviously, there is a poll running. Can I stop that now? Yes. There's a poll running in the background, and I wonder, honestly, what is going to sell out first. And now we're getting some more Lord of the Rings fans in there. I've just pulled out my eyeball. Obviously, the big Lord of the Rings eyeball at the background. And I'm convinced now more that is a multi-hybrid scaled set because it is definitely minifigure scale at the bottom. And then the whole shaft and everything is, well, you can pick and choose what you think of that. And of course, the bits and pieces at the back are, I'll get it up on the website so you can see. So the eyeball, this thing just here, is this. So this bit at the bottom, after messing around with mine, is definitely minifigure at the bottom. It's not MIDI at all because that double door at the bottom is huge. So yeah, I don't know. Might just assemble it and rebuild it again after I'm done with it. Like you could move into that would I wonder if you could. I wonder how many times you can actually rebuild it, Shibo. I'm assuming you wanted to get more than one. Then that would have been good for you. If you got more than one, you'd have been living the dream. Right. As I am showing off the eyeball to everybody, I am just going to make a very high tech screen grab. All I want to do is copy and paste something. That's all I want to do. We will get going in a second, don't worry. Just ignore what I'm doing. Yeah. Ah, we go. Right, good. So that should be up on your screens in a second. So I'm assuming, Sheba, by that comment, you are still building your castle. I think Sean's building Gringotts, and I think both of you are just going to take that apart and rebuild it and do it plenty of times, I think, because it is a really nice set, to be fair. So I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit at all. This hopefully shouldn't take too long to do. And then I do want to, like I said, I do want to do a bit of Ninjago shopping. Just because of where I might be going tomorrow to pick up a set. If I go, I might not bother. I could have gone today and I didn't, but we will see. Live. I should have just moved the keyboard closer so I could actually reach it, couldn't I? Nothing like redoing your screen. There we go. Where am I saving that? Productivity is not the greatest, is it? Probably falling behind a little bit on my piece count. Just starting with the base plate for the bank. Oh, very, 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 very nice. It is a gorgeous set, though. In all fairness, it really is a beautiful, beautiful set. Have you both of you been enjoying your build so far then? Because I mean, obviously, I know what the Gringotts bank's like, but I don't know what the other one is obviously like. But I'm assuming they're both fantastic. God, this takes forever. Forever. Right, that is changed now. I think it's changed. I think it's saved. One of you gonna have to check for me. The thumbnail should have changed for the live stream now. Should have done. Or I've crashed it. One or the other. It says changes saved. So if that's changed, I can that. And yeah, there we go. There we go. That took that long just to do that. So we have got the first bit in just on the inside. So that is the Duplo bit. And it is full of amazing stickers on the inside. So they're all the different Lego sets. A bit like, I guess, with the trucks and things. So I think that's why I wanted to build this, just to see how big this was, if the new Lego van would work with it. Because I think what I want to do is the big Britlink modular Lego store, I want to put with the big Lego truck. And this, I might want to put with the little van. Thank you, John. Thank you. That just took forever to try. It just wouldn't go. So yeah, the reason why that changed is I started a while back, fixed the thing behind me, and then just didn't bother, and then actually just thought, I've actually opened this. This is a set that a load of people probably haven't seen before, and I haven't bothered to change the screen grab because I was too lazy. So here we are now. But thank you very much, John, for letting me know, which is very, very kind. I mean, it's top of the range as well, as you can tell. top of the range. But I even took the photo and everything. You see, it didn't take long. But this does have a nice little pad wall. Just wonder how high that pad wall is going to go. I wonder. It's to be fair, the fact that this is just, you can see why you've got to queue up to get this set, because there's a lot of detail in there. This could have been a set they could have quite easily sell, but there was obviously another Lego store out at the time that you could buy. But no, this one is much more detailed than the other one, and the fact that they were both available where I went to get them, like I said, whatever reason they had this in the States, it's not something that you should be able to buy on the shelf. So I'm just assuming they had tons and tons of stock left from when they opened up the new Lego store at the theme park or whatever. 26 bags. Oh, I'm on bag 24 since Christmas. There's 20. Oh, so you are basically milking that as much as you can then, Shibo. Fair enough. That is fair enough. Technically, there's no, well, there's only one bag to this because there's no bag numbers. So, but again, there's the second bit. Now we're doubling up on the stickers. We got nice purple, nice bit of blue, which is those two just there. And then we are adding in a Lego City and a Lego Friends, which is sticker number 2 and sticker number 1. Because I think this is actually my first Lego store build. Because I know the other set had been out for ages and ages and ages, and they've done other smaller sets in the past. Was it the 3-in-1 they did, or they did do something else? But I never picked that up. But I jumped at the chance when I saw this. And then I had to carry it around for the rest of the day at the theme park. I was like, nope, I am having this one. Thank you very much indeed. So yeah, that's how that's going to look like. It looks like they might be by the counter, possibly. Maybe. Getting there slowly. So has anybody heard any more news about anything from any construction company? Obviously, there's other people that build other bits and pieces. Still can't find the winter sets, so I'm going to look at them again in the new year, and hopefully they will come into stock. The pole itself is obviously chopping and changing. We'll see how that goes. Ninjago 33, Shopping Street is 11, something else is 11, and Strange Things is 44. So I think it's going to be a busy day. I think the Lego store is going to be a rather busy day for a lot of people. And I don't know if I'm going up day one, going to order the set. If I am going to get anything, I'm not sure at the moment, because now I want to get this temple set. But I think there's going to be a lot of Ninjago builds. Like I said, after this one, I think it's going to be a lot of stuff. But I am shocked by how big that Ninjago temple is. And I can't believe I've waited so long to pick it up. I thought it was much smaller. I didn't think it was going to scale with anything. And it's as tall as the market that I've just built. I'm like, oh, right. But it's huge because it's a base plate and a half in length by half a base plate forward on the one side. So it takes up a lot of space. So we're 12 deep now for the little pebble. And that's sweet. And what is that? What is that sticker? Not too sure what that's supposed to. Oh, it's the minifigure machine, isn't it? That one at the bottom, where you can make up your own custom figs. That's what it is. Yeah, that's it. I was watching that the other day. The base on that thing is massive, John. Absolutely massive. But I said to them both that you still can't get it in the UK. But I was reading like they've just got a much smaller warehouse for Amazon over in the UK. So and their website just doesn't ship. There's literally nothing. Well, there isn't anything. There's nothing available on their website that's coming to the UK. So which is a bit of a shame, but no, that'll be added to my winter village next year because I'm really impressed with that set. I think it looks fantastic. I would like to think if they'll do them again, but it's just a very, very big, very big base. So it looks what, like a base plate and a half ish. They were showing me on the camera, and I was like, yeah, I think it's about base plate and a half. But no, it will scale really well the Bricklink sets. So yeah, be perfect for me. Concentration on a long sticker. It's got a little minifigure thing as well. So yeah, I knew it was big, but actually seeing it being built, it was actually really handy just to see the actual base size. And this is really packed full of all nice bits and pieces. Yeah, that's it. You're right. You've got your Amazon on Amazon on Amazon. But over here, we just don't have the. I think maybe because obviously they might not stock as much just because how close the Lego group are around Europe, and obviously it's further to travel over. So they might try and capitalize on that market, maybe with higher stock takes and stuff, maybe potentially from a business perspective. But no, all of their stuff you just can't get, which they did have it, but it just sold out. So it just obviously didn't have the quantity of stock. So as long as it's not sold out, and it's like on a back order, means I can pick it up next year, which would be good because I like the look of that one. I'm just trying to visualize what bit of each thing it is. You've got the boxes on the wall. You've got the pab stuff. I'm assuming there's going to be a till. I think this might be racking. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Shubo, a conclusion I've got since started collecting is the faster I build, the faster I buy more, the faster I'm running out of space. So trying to be very selective with what I pick and build slow. See, that's not a bad idea at all. Just build as slow as you like. And yeah, it's it's the point of it. It doesn't really matter, does it? It doesn't really matter. Obviously, if you sat down, built. I mean, I would be concerned, Shiva, if you're sat there for like 5 hours, maybe, and you would put maybe two pieces together, then I might then consider that being more than slow. But nah, you'd be okay. See, John, you don't have to worry about stock levels, then, do you? I'll have to have a word and see. But from what I was reading, they have got, by the sounds of it, well, they're trying to make it out that they had a warehouse over in the UK, but clearly it's not. It's just a Amazon hub, and but it's also they only have a selected amount of sets. They don't have all of them either. So it's just basically lucky dip of what they will have available over here. So the whole shabarkle of what you guys and girls can get is completely different to over here at the moment. For one reason or another. So maybe again that's another reason why a lot of people you always hear the hoo-ha from other people going, have you tried this and tried that? But because they're not on the shelves over here at all, the only stuff because obviously you've seen the stuff that's in a sale in the UK all the time. Obviously, now I think you guys over in the States realize how easy it is for us to get stuff in sale and that kind of thing. But there's only two construction companies inside the toy shops. So yeah, it's a little bit different with all of that kind of thing. So yeah, it's just a case of just to see if we can find it, because it does look very, very, very good. And still really surprised with all the different bits and pieces that are in sale. I can't understand how we've got how you've got more giveaways than us now, but we've got stuff that's on double points that you don't have, and it all seems to be up in the air at the moment. I'll show everybody the stuff again if required, because obviously we covered it in the other live stream, but it's not a problem for me to show off. That's what's been done so far. Looks nice. But yeah, we've got 2 giveaways currently. America's got 4, Australia's got 4, but 2 of them are different to America, because they've got the horse and the Star Trek Enterprise, but the Enterprise giveaway is available till March. What have you Americans got? Hang on. Let's just do a quick comparison, as I had the eyeball up before. So we've got, forget the sale, because obviously the sale's different to everywhere, but the stuff that's on, we've got 2 sets on double points, that's it. But the sets we've got on double points is different to yours. So we've got Hogsmeade. You don't have Hogsmeade, but you get a giveaway with Hogsmeade where we don't. But we do have giveaways running. It's under the offers tab. So the offers are, we got the TIE Fighter again, and we got that. That's it. We got those 2. But you have got something different, haven't you? What do you have? Right, over to us. Your double points are as follows. So you've got the Krusty Burger. I'm quite surprised to see the Shelby Cobra, to be honest, because I would have thought that would have been an American heavy car. So I thought that would have sold well. It's a concern that the Holiday Express train is in there. I still think they should have done a gingerbread train like the giveaway. If they just made it a full size, that would have been amazing. And your Willy Wonka is on ×4 points, but it's advertised in the offers. Ours are as well, but our Willy Wonka is on ×4, but it's not in that bit. You've just got to type in Willy, and it literally, no pun intended, pops up. Tugged myself into all on that one, didn't I? So yeah, it's offers for you are these 4 if they're still available. So you've got the tie again, but you get the Hogwarts room requirements where we don't, but they value that at $20. I'm sure that's set on double points. You get more than $20 back on points. You got the fireworks. That's it. The lucky knots. But you got to spend over $150 for that. So, and then back over to the UK. If I type in Willy, up it pops, and it's on ×4 still. So, no love for Willy Wonka at the moment. Well, yeah. To be fair, I jumped the gun a little bit, but I think if I didn't do it when I did it, I wouldn't have done the live streams like I am now. So the knock-on effect for me doing it, it was all right. I got the giveaway, but I should have waited until double points. I knew that set was going to be available in store, double points with the giveaway. And what happened literally 2 weeks later, because it always does, it's always in their schedule for that. Up it pops, there it is, and it's available. And it's like, oh, bugger it. But now anybody that's just recently got it, yeah, I would imagine they wouldn't be too happy. And of course, if I go to Australia, let's have a look at Australia very, very quickly. Australia. There's a different again. I think the one that everybody's jealous of. So we're now. Hang on, I've got it up. I just need to get it on. That one. So we're now in Australia. We should be in Australia. Yeah, we're in Australia. Is their double points are the same as the Americans to a degree. They've got the training again, but they don't have. They've got how to train. They've got how to train the dragon, but the giveaway So look at offers. Of course, they still got this, and they've got this until March. So I was thinking, oh, do they get a shipping container load and come through? But what I can't quite figure out is that the giveaway finishes in March, but the back order for the enterprise is until February. So they must have either it's not very popular over in Australia, or they've been given tons and tons of it. Again, they've got the TIE fighter, they've got the Hogwarts thing, but they've got something different. So they've got the Year of the Horse. So I think that is, I would have thought that would have been next year's thing. But I wonder if they're doing these giveaways instead of January, because obviously the January giveaways are the two big ones, aren't they? Which they don't normally do. But yeah, so if people have got the Death Star for Christmas, obviously now they've been given this. I'm just surprised that anything that's got giveaways with isn't on double points, but the stuff that is on double points is also on a back order. So there's no doesn't quite because going back to the UK, of all the sets to put in for the UK for ×2, they put Gotham in. But Gotham is still on back order from the Insiders weekend because it's not being shipped till the 7th of January. So I'm really confused. I don't know why they put this specific set in if it's selling really, really quickly. It's almost like they've gone lucky dip and gone, you can have that, you can have that, you can have that, and just see what's what. We've understood it if it wasn't a back order, but the fact that a lot of these sets are on back order, yeah, such is life. Such is life. But everybody, thank you very much for the second part of the poll. Thank you everybody that's liked the video as well. 38% for Ninjago, 8% for Shopping Street, 38 for Strange Things, and 15 for something else. Let me catch back up the chat quickly. Let's have a look. Yeah, fair enough. John says, yeah, most of the stuff I order still comes from other states. Normally the way, John. Am I picking anything up from January? He says, I will, but I don't know if I'm going to pick it up day one. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get... I obviously, the Ninjago now, I'm in Ninjago mode. All the base plates are down. I've got all of the length in that I did over Christmas. I am going to have to chop and change something. The temple is now being moved right up the list because that looks like a beautiful build as well, which, to be fair, I just didn't think it was going to be as a good looking set at what it actually is. So yeah, I'm gonna pick that up. But if I pick that up, then I won't get anything from the January releases. So yeah, I'm not too sure. So the Ninjago Temple is the Mortal Kombat one that I've been going on about for ages and ages and ages. That's the detailing of that so far. But I want to get, yeah, the Ninjago stuff out of everything is what I would want. If I got the Ninjago stuff, and also I get the giveaway for the modular anyway, I couldn't give a flying monkeys about the Stranger Thing giveaway because I've got those characters, so I'm all right. So I understand those people that don't have it. I've got the Upside Down house. But in the next day or two, I am going to be moving some bits and pieces. But I nearly got some dragons today. I nearly picked up some dragony stuff. But no, I want to focus on one area, basically get that area done, and then move on. Because the problem I've got is I just keep hopping, and then nothing ever gets finished. Whereas that's all against the back wall. The red roller coaster's in. I put all the base plates down for the new set in January. I've moved the sets over to the corner, but I think they're going to have to move because this temple is so ridiculously big. So I'm going to have to sort of come up with a plan of attack for that. The dragons are going to go around the coaster anyway. So I'm going to have like the old town, almost like the old town, because reading it and reading up about it more, the old town set that is coming out in January is going to be used in Series 4 of the Rising Dragons as well. So it's a mashup of a couple of different bits and pieces. So there's a lot of Easter eggs from previous stuff. And obviously it's a 15th anniversary set, but it is also going to be used in the new one. So I don't know what color base plate it's on yet. So yeah, there's just little bits and pieces that I need to figure out from that. But yeah, it's a long-winded way around, Shibo, going, not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure if I'm getting anything day one. And this is an open question to anybody else. Is anybody going to be going to the store and picking anything up on day one? Because I think some people will. I don't tend to go on the first day. I tend to, if I do go, I go the following day because it's just absolutely chaotic. It's just easier in the UK by the sounds of it than what it is over in the States. Because obviously you guys and girls are so far away with having to travel, whereas over this way we don't seem to have that problem. So I'm assuming some of you might be staying up till midnight to get stuff. Other people not fussed. So yeah, I don't know whether to just order the set and just wait for it to arrive, go up and get it day one, and build something and see and have a new set for the new year. Because the pace of the stuff that I will be building will slow down. I'm going to do a Shibo pace. I'm going to drastically slow it down, and just drag it out as long as possible, because I want to make sure that everything is nailed. I will be repairing some more stuff, I think, as well. I think that's going to be a focus point. But you can see behind me that the eyeballs moved, other bits and pieces have moved. But no, the Ninjago from the next build is just going to be my whole focus bit. And then this side is all chopping and changing around. So the sets will be a little bit more easier to display. It just won't look as messy and horrible and whatever. I wasn't gonna get the Creel House Shiba. I got no intention of the Creel House, but no, the Old Town I'll build live. But it's just when I get it. That's the thing. That is the thing. I think a lot of people are either going to be getting the Creel House or they're going to be getting the new modular. But for me, I would probably, what would the order I'll get it in? I'd want the Old Town with the Ninjago display. Those two I think are amazing. I might get those two first, and then just look. Maybe I'd probably hold fire on the what is it? The workshop, the blacksmith. There we go. I'd probably hold fire on the blacksmith and just until it got maybe until it hit a sale at Smith's, because again that's the thing. A lot of the Ninjago stuff does drop. It drops, but the sales aren't as strong as what they used to be. We are still getting strong sales, but yeah, not as strong as what they were. So some of the sets are in sale currently, maybe £5-6 off. I heard the same thing, Sean. Yeah, I heard John is pick. I don't know if people read the chat as it comes through, so I'll say it out loud. Shibo says, I heard John is picking up the modular day one. I heard the exact same thing. I heard that he's going to buy two actually, and do one as a giveaway for people in case they can't quite get it on day one. He loves the giveaway it comes with so much. He's going to give away the set. I thought that's an incredible thing to do, John. With it being John's new favourite modular. Oh dear. I'll just built the counters. That's what I've done. There you go. So I just built the bit. What is this? We reckon this bit is at the back. Is that the stock? Is it the stock room? Might be. That might be a little stock room in there. Sweet. That is a sweet thing. But yeah, it's going to be Ninjago. But I now do not know, like I said, do I wait until January, or do I pick up this other thing? So we'll see. We will see. It's only going to be one. That's if as well, mind. That is. Well, a second copy. The second copy of the Tudor Corner. I think you are both nailing that. That is exactly what John is hoping for. You just know that that individual is thrilled with those two modulars. You cannot go wrong with those whatsoever. I am a bit confused because I've got lots of yellows and no oranges, and it's asking me for an orange. I don't have an orange. I built the pad wall the wrong colour. That's 2 and 2. Orange, yellow. No, hang on. I'm colourblind. Gone colourblind. It's not a rich orange. Oh, damn. Close enough. We found it. We found it. So the red, beautiful blue, deep purple, and whatever that is. Yeah, I think that's right, Sean. I think you're both correct. You and Shiva have nailed that. Is it? And of course, is it anybody else? What is everybody else getting? So Sean, you're not getting anything day one, are you? You're just going to build your backlog. Shiva's got massive, but you've all got huge backlogs, haven't you? So if you have like a monstrous backlog, if Ninjago wasn't coming out in January, I wouldn't go anything for January. But they've obviously, because they're doing Ninjago January and March. So yeah. But it just depends on where I get it from, what set I pick it up from. Everybody's liked the video so far. Thank you very much indeed. And yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. But if I don't finish this build today, because it's so cold up here. And like I said, if this was in individual bag numbers, I would have smashed this. But that's the trick, Shibo. Just pour everything on the floor. If you want to make it last longer, just do what they've done in this and just put everything together. So we've got a little building table. I'm assuming. Oh no, that's the tree, isn't it? That's the tree of creativity. Ah, very, very clever. That's the big tree that you see in some of the larger Lego stores, and they got that out the front of the Legoland Lego stores. They got that out the front of those as well. Ah, I've clocked onto that little Easter egg. That's a nice little touch. After watching the latest episode of Strange Things last night, I'm confident. Oh, well, yeah, like she was just said, if you're going to do that, you're going to get the two giveaways, aren't you? That's the way to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I think that's an 8. Oh no, 7. I reckon a little staircase. We got an upstairs on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. There we have got a little staircase going on. What's this to do with? I shouldn't, but I'm very tempted. Well, I suppose the only thing that they're going to get you with is how important is that giveaway to you. If you don't need it, then you can get it on double points, can't you? If you really, really want it, then you've got no choice, because you fully well know that is going to go very, very, very quickly. Yeah, very, very, very quickly. That's going to end up going. I'm getting confused with my own staircase now. I don't know how I'm higher. Oh, I do know how I'm higher. I haven't finished it. That's why. When did that happen? I wasn't paying attention. That is standard. Ah, right, okay. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Yeah, so you've got some weird and wonderful staircase thing going on there. Lots and lots of detail in this. Lots and lots of detail. Yeah, they know what they're doing, don't they? They do know what they're doing. But I was good. I didn't get the Enterprise. I didn't get any of the bigger sets when they came out. When I went crazy for the Christmas sets, obviously. But no, I waited for a lot. But no, an Ninjago ones, because I've got the space for it. I think I'm just going to tuck into that. So yeah, it might be an Ninjago January, February with the dragons. There's 2 bigger Ninjago sets I want and 4 dragons, I think. So yeah, you're both right. They do know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they are doing. But now I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you quickly what I'm thinking. Are we on the UK website? I think we are. I think the website. I think. Yes, in pounds. Ninjago. I think I started to show some of this off yesterday, but if I go to newest, the stuff that I want is obviously this. So this might be first or second day. It just depends on how easy it is to drive around, because I don't know if all the stores are open. But yeah, that would be the only thing I've got a problem with, and you guys and girls are going to have a laugh about this, is that I'm assuming these pieces clip together separately, because I haven't got space to put 4 base plates of length in a row. I've got space for all the minifigures, but I could potentially build it as a circle where we are at the moment, but I could never do how I want it is exactly like this. And I've made the space for it. It's going right in front of the coaster. It's not that deep, which is great. So I've got all the space needed, and I do like the fact that we've got an entry and exit from a theme park perspective. That works perfectly for me in front of that red roller coaster. And then it's just the temple is what I nearly got today. I nearly got this because I didn't realize how big this thing was. This is enormous. Obviously, I know the brick count's high, 3, 4, 8, 9, but the height of this thing, the images just do not do it justice. Like, this tunnel is huge. And I was looking at some videos of it going, good grief, it really is a very, very big set. And obviously, it just works. It just works nicely with what I want to be doing. It does need to move around the corner and kind of be in its own on its own island. So there might be some changes happening, and then it's just some dragons. Dragon, come on, give me them. Whatever. Yeah. So we will have. I need to get the Dragon of Life, but that can wait until it drops down in price. Obviously, the stuff that I'm looking at is all in a sale, so this is needed because that's the Trainer Dragon. Not interested in any of those. Thunderfang, I said yesterday, I wonder if they're going to redo Thunderfang in the translucent pieces, where it's eating everybody's soul. So that'd be pretty cool. Arc of Focus again is in a sale, sold out at the moment, but it's in a sale. And there's another one. So yeah, that's my plan. But what order I do it in is something completely different. I haven't been anywhere today. Not been anywhere. I've been looking at Smith's, but I have not got or left. I nearly went to Smith's and picked up that temple because it's in a sale, but I need to work out if it's better getting it from the Lego store. Now, if it's better getting it from the Lego store, I've got to see obviously what store has the stock. Is it worth the fuel driving up there and back and actually getting the points? Do I order it, or do I just wait and get it with the tunnel? And if I do that, it's like, oh, yeah, online browsing. Yeah, it's easier that way because you don't feel like you've got the impulse to buy it then, Sean. But no, tomorrow might be the day that I actually go off and get that thing, because it is nice. And because I've got next week off, I could literally build that every day until New Year's Day, get it finished, and then start another one, and then just really add to the display quite quickly. But we'll see. But yeah, that is, what do you reckon that's going to be for? What do we reckon that's going to be for? Yeah, a bit of online browsing, bit of online. But I'm not going to be up here much longer because it is very, 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 very cold. So I think what I'd do is I'd do a lunchtime build tomorrow, and then do an evening catch up with everybody. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I might do the double tomorrow. What I'm building tomorrow, though, will obviously be finishing this and maybe opening up a new Ninjago set. But I do want the dragons. I do want and need the dragons. I think they'll look very, very nice. So I don't know whether just to get the dragons first and leave the temple. But the temple, like I said, because it's in a sale. The only thing is I think it is leaving Smith's. Oh, I'm building the duck. I just realised what I'm building. So if nobody else is going to pick that up. No, I think, Shibo, a lot of people either think the shopping street is magnificent or it's awful. There's no in between, I don't think. It's not like, oh, it's okay. It's either amazing or it's absolute pants. So, yeah, you're gonna, you're just gonna have to take it with a pinch of salt. But then at the same time, I think it might have it's literally, I'm sat outside up in this loft, which obviously, with how attics are, there's no special treatment to it. I have got a thermostat somewhere, and I'm sure it's going to be it'll be easily below 10 degrees what I'm sat in at the moment. Easy. They did say the wind chill was -3 today, didn't they? Oh, everything nearly fell off. It all went wrong for Sean. All went wrong for Sean. Yeah, it got cold, and it is cold. But I'll finish this duck off, and we'll finish this build off tomorrow, and then we'll just see what happens with regards to the other little bits and pieces. But anybody recognise this? The Lego house duck that you have to pick, and again you have got the blue. Yeah, you got the blue peak to the top. It's a sweet little. That's a sweet little build. That is. Yeah, she was like, "Oh, we're having a blizzard." Yeah, yours is a little bit more chaotic than ours. What's this? Ah, there you go. Look, a nice little wooden duck. Ah, yeah. I still think that's a stock room. So I think the little van might go with this scale. If not, this will go with the Marvel bits and pieces. But there's so much more detail to put in. I'm just going to carry on with this tomorrow, I think. So it's just a short one. It would have been a lot longer if it worked the first time. So I'm going to stop building that for now. Is there anything that you guys want to take a look at on the Lego website before we stop? It's a bit of wood. We got a bit of wood. I can't show. Actually, I wonder if I can. Can I actually show this off on the Lego website? Will it pop up? Can I get the wood up on the Lego website? Let's have a look. Because SKU code 40528. See, it does not exist apparently. because it's not a set that you can buy from the Lego website. So it'd be on the instructions. It's got to be in the instructions, hasn't it? Every time I do this, it does not like it at all. They couldn't have hidden it off the website completely. 40528. Yeah, there it is. So 2022 this came out. So what does it say? It doesn't say anything. Let's share it with you so you guys and girls can see what it is. But yeah, this is the giveaway, and this is all it is. So does it say anything on the back? It's got the pieces if you ever wanted to make it. So they're obviously just standard things, but it's modular. Oh, that's a smart enough bit. Oh, it's got 2 stories. Ah, okay. Very, very sweet. Yeah, it's a nice thing. Right, guys, that's it. I'm done. It's too cold. So I will finish this tomorrow lunchtime, I think. I will make the decision later on if I'm going to get that temple or not. Let's have actually before you go. I'm going to. You guys can cast your votes. So it's a draw. That's not bad. I'll just give it a couple of minutes. What is? Let's have a look. I'm digging a hole for this. Right. Start poll. So I need your help. What should I get next? So this is for me because I don't have anything to build. Better. Do I go for the Ninjago Temple, which is this thing? Again, I need to figure out where it's cheapest to get it from. Put this on. It's just scarily big compared to these images. Honestly, this is got to be. It's over a base plate and a half wide because it is wider than the Ninjago dock. So I think it's wider from here. So it's almost a base plate and 3/4 wide, which it does not look like that scale whatsoever on that bit. And of course, this bit with if it's on like blue base plates would just look outstanding. But it does have its own little fishing bit as well, which I could link it up to the other stuff that I've got. Or of course, I've shown off the old town as well. But no, it's big. Really, really is big. But they've added they've added the extender. They've given it extra length because there's another piece you can add to it for an extra level of Mortal Kombat if you really wanted to. Or you got the old town, which is this one. I don't know what would be a more interesting thing to build first. This looks like it's a lot more smaller pieces, and obviously it's bigger, I think. Oh, Jay's got the plague. You wet wipe, you're always ill. Jay's got the lurgy. He goes out for Christmas. Well, last time we spoke to Jay, he was going out to a party, and now he's got the lurgy. He's picked up some disease from somewhere. He's probably sat in the toilet for too long, and yeah, not ideal. But I was building a really nice set. I don't actually know whether to carry on or not. I was gonna stop because I was getting a little bit fresh, but I might do another 15 minutes. Man flu. That's it. It's the worst kind. That is the man flu. Yeah. The word kind. I'm going to put some more pieces. I'm going to put some more pieces together so we can all take the mick out of Jade. The bubonic plague. Yeah, well, that is what man flu is. It is literally the plague, isn't it? He'll be sat there sniffling, crying. At least it's the plague and not a bad stomach, because last time everybody spoke to each other would have been Christmas Eve, and you were getting ready to eat your food. So at least it wasn't food poisoning. Sean's like, that's it. Bye, Jay. Done. That's it. No more. No more for you. But no, this, just all representations of different stuff by the looks of it. All sorts of different stuff. Does look nice. What is that supposed to be? What is this supposed to be? It's a minifigure bit, isn't it? Where they've got the big tall thing where you get your elements out for the minifigure. So you've got the pad wall on the one side, you've got the minifigure bit in the middle, you've got the duck as a display piece. You've got another big display piece for the Tree of Creativity, which normally is outside the store rather than inside. Jay's got the plague, so everybody can say goodbye to Jay. He's trying to rebuild the city in stacked table form. That sounds absolutely splendid. I've got the eyeball out, Jay. I've got the eyeball out. I was having a good look at the old eyeball, and it's definitely an unusual set because it is minifigure scale on the bottom part at the front because of how the doors are. They are minifigure height doors. And then as the shaft goes up, you could argue that it's more of a like that Star Wars MIDI scale. And then, of course, it's minifigure scale on the back as well. So it does seem to be that they've got their own hybrid thing, but it's definitely minifigure at the bottom at the front, not just MIDI. So they've got minifigure at the back, minifigure at the bottom section. So is that a good thing for Minister Earth, or is that a bad thing for Minister Earth? Because the minifigure, the MIDI, would be a bit, I'm sure it might look a little bit different. Yeah, that's it. Well, I wouldn't say it's not in this weather. there was no snake about it. You had to flip in squat and shriveled up. So I've got a big brick. So these are all the different display pieces, aren't they? Any idea what the orange car bit is? I know the duck, I know the egg timer looking thing, and I know the big brick. But what's the car? What is the car? I don't know. That looks nice. A lot of clear pieces on this. I actually have no idea how expensive this set is to actually buy, because I paid the retail value of the other Lego store set. So just like, you've got the perfect place for the Lego delivery truck set now. Yeah, well, this is it. For the set that never gets reduced. Now, my thought process is that I was going to put the smaller delivery van with this and try and get the Bricklink modular. I'm doing Shibo's technique, as little as possible to drag this build out. So, of course, caving under a rock, codes are back. There's loads of them. The shuttle pod's back. Everything's back. It's all there in Australia. But back over in the UK, sure, I'll go over to. I want the problem is it's far too expensive. I would like the modular scale. I think the truck would work well with this. It's a bad excuse to be able to get the truck to have something that's in, but you got to go all the way into past programs. The Invitational from 2021. And then you've got to go down to this. I think this would be a really nice build. Because I do like the look of that. You get 4 members of staff, you get a Lego bag. It's more probably American-esque look with the flags out the front, potentially. Big doors, huge pad wall. Look at that, huge. And then you've got the full-size Lego store on the inside. The big truck would go with that nicely. That's got to be on a... Is that a 16 or is that on a 32? It's got to be on a 32 studder, isn't it? Yeah. That's a base plate. And I could easily have that in my theme park, no problem. Scrap, how are we? Good evening to you. Hopefully you're staying nice and warm. I'm just daydreaming about potential modular. Be nice at one point while building the colder, shriveled version, which is, well, if you want to try and do a bit of research, it is item number 40528. So if you want to try and find it online, it is a store opening gift. So you have to be in line in a Lego store for a new Lego store opening at somewhere around the world to get it. Or just go into a theme park and it's selling for the same price as what the other one was. So I was living the dream when I picked this up. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, Jay says no, perfect. Yeah, because that delivery truck, is it still not in a sale in Smiths? Is it still full whack? Right, we're going to do a quick bit of shopping now. Let's have a look. It is the purple label. The purple Smiths is horrendous because when it's purple, that's not very good, is it? It just does not want to. There we go. It does not want a £10 off. They've got £10 off for baby stuff, but not for stuff. No, top toy. Still that amount of money. And it's enormous, apparently. Enormous. It's got to be 2 base plates, isn't it? So I think this is a little bit big for mine. Does come with 2 hot dogs, though, as we now know. Comes with 2 hot dogs, but it's $89.99 for that, still. The Ninjago stuff, that is in a sale. Like these bits, you are saying it's not a huge sale. But if they are getting more stock in, that would be good. But some of it has gone. So there is stuff looking like it's leaving Smiths. But no, the Lego. Hey, Smudge. Nope, not 1p off ever. Yeah, so let's have a quick look actually. Yeah, I think a lot of people. I think this it's just a bit annoying with that wagon because I like it. It's just too expensive. But the Lego truck, as a truck, is, of course, it's the van, isn't it? Not a truck. Is that the problem? Yeah. The new van, good price at $24.99. And it comes with the new updated tile pieces. You've got the excavator, the camper van, the monster truck, and the train. The only thing is there... I'm confused with the minifigure outfits. Because they're different, aren't they, compared to the other one? And they've left the door open as well. That's not exactly ideal, is it? But it has got the new piece across the top, so playability is much easier on all of the Lego City sets. So you can fit 2 minifigures in there now, no problem at all, if you wanted to, that is. You can't. That's the problem, Scrap Daddy. You've got to literally go into a store, like Smiths or somewhere, and ask for a full box if you wanted to buy all of them. You want the UCS Sandcrawler? No, you don't want that. You want to wait until they redo it. It's too out of date, that Sandcrawler. It's not. It's not. It's not. It won't work, I don't think, with the sail barge and things. A newer streamlined version will, but not that one anymore. It's just well, we saw it, didn't we? We saw what it looked like. It looked like it was showing its age. Is anything gonna pop up for a Sandcrawler? Is anything? Let's have a look. Here we go. So that's all. It's this one, isn't it? But it's just. I think if they redo it, it'll be a big thing. But this is it's at that point now that this is so expensive. It's now not worth the money, I don't think. Yeah, it's not what it's things. It's not worth that amount of money. You're best off spending 550 on a Falcon or something. That is the price of the Falcon, so you can't really justify spending 550 quid on that. It's just not. It's just not worth it. Just not worth it. But it's your money, so if you wanted to, you could. But I wouldn't. I just don't think it's. I just don't think it's worth it. There's a couple of sets that I would like, but I wouldn't. There's a couple, just wouldn't want to go. Wouldn't want to go that far back. It's just they just show their age. That is the problem. £550 now. That is far too much money. It's like some of the Ninjago stuff. Like I would love to backtrack that, or some of the older modulars. I know some people have backtracked some of the older modulars, but like the modulars were say 140, 150 when they first came out, and like spending double, it is what it is. But when they're up to 450, it's like the Ghostbuster Firehouse is around 550. You could get it boxed potentially. I've seen them anywhere between 450 to 6. You've got to say the Ghostbuster Firehouse is better than the old Town Hall is ridiculous amount of money. It's great, but but we know what they're doing now with the modulars. They're not going to give us a like for like again. They're just going to give you something kind of similar, something else. Obviously the Town Hall is really tall, but is it worth the money? Because how much was this when it first came out? It was $149.99 when it first came out, the Town Hall. So that's what you got to think of. It was $149.99 when this thing came out. And it's the old school internal as well, isn't there? Which is hardly anything on the inside. Yeah, hardly anything on the inside. So nice set, but it would swallow a lot of the others. You would need a lot of open space, I think, for something that tall. But yeah, it's a beautiful looking thing. And of course, I know everybody's thinking of Back to the Future with the Wild West train and all the Back to the Future Speed Champions car and all that kind of thing. But it would have to go. You wouldn't want to block the front off because obviously the front of it is the main bit where you'd have the display. But if you put it in front of something else, it would be quite tall. But right, guys, that's it. I'm done. Simple as that. It's only a short one. It's far too cold up here. We've done a little bit more than what I was going. So this is where we've got to. We've done this. I'll finish this off tomorrow over lunchtime and just crack on and see what's what. Lots of nice detailing on the inside. You can see the wall and all of the other little bits and pieces. I will probably upload something else in a little while. I've moved all the Ninjago stuff, all of the DC stuff, Marvel stuff starting to look quite smart behind. And yeah, it's just trying to find some homes for some other bits and pieces. So because I cannot feel my face and I can't feel my fingers or my nose, I'm now going to jump in the shower. A nice image for everybody. Let us know, obviously, in the comment section well, it is you guys and girls are going to be building if you're going to be doing anything this weekend. And I'll probably do the double tomorrow. So I'll go live at lunch. I don't know, anywhere between 11 and 1. Or depending if I pick up a new set tomorrow. If not, I'll just carry on with this. And then carry on in the evening. So simple as that. You take it easy, everybody. I'll just end this poll. No surprise there, is there? Both. Okay. Yeah, so we'll see what's what. Right, everybody, take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your evening. But yeah, Scrap Daddy, yeah, you got it for the minifigures. It is going to be Smiths, WH Smiths, Toys R Us. You're going to have to go in and get them. The UK Lego website don't do boxes for CMFs. They do boxes of 5 in America, but you could get 5 of the same. But they don't do that over here. So yeah, you just gonna have to go in somewhere. Smiths might be the best place to go, because you could go in there on day one, just ask for a sealed box, and they'll give you a whole box. But of course, if you've got the app, you could scan each one individually and then pick up a full set. So that's what I'd recommend. But yeah, it is what it is. Right, everybody, take care. I'll catch you very soon. Bye, bye, bye.